It's the place you go when you finish your show. We're your two best friends. Our names are Max and Ben. We're self-proclaimed television experts. It's Reality Alert. Hello,
Hey.
Jerry O'Connell. How are you doing tonight?
I love Jerry.
Jerry, welcome to the podcast.
Jerry, we know you're listening.
He listens to, he said podcasts. So, I mean, which is weird. He definitely got confused even to say podcast because there's no other Celebrity Big Brother podcast. So,
yeah, like we're the only ones.
We're the only one. So,
he's definitely not listening to any others. Not RHAP, that's for sure.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is.
That
either.
was weird.
Please don't look that up if you're listening.
Yeah, that would be a very weird thing to do. But that was
star-studded. Awesome. I can't believe Jerry O'Connell wasn't on this one.
Yeah, I actually, when I was a waiter, I served Jerry O'Connell once.
Ooh, and Lottie fucking Max. Lottie name drop.
I was just gonna say he was really nice.
Go ahead.
Really nice guy.
Talk about Michael Cera. Talk about
he came into the restaurant, but I didn't serve him.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, he did not.
I mean, that's pretty cool. Was Jerry O'Connell nice?
Was a nice guy too.
Oh my God, I saw him once at a grocery store in Crown Heights.
Yeah, he came into the restaurant a bunch of times. Danny Tamborelli was a cool guy,
dude.
Jerry O'Connell, I will say, he came off very nice and charming in this interview. It's not fake. He was. If you can tell somebody by how they treat waiters a lot of times, and he was very nice to me. And
he seems like a great guy.
Yeah, but
he's very self-deprecating though. D-list celebrity?
He's a C.
C minimum. He's sorry, Max, but anyone who was in Kangaroo Jack, minimum C.
Yeah, that's an A-list
minimum
movie.
C. Okay,
yeah,
probably a B.
I mean, he's dating Uncle Jesse's ex-wife, so
wow,
you can't be D-list. If
was that the one who was involved in the legal?
No, that's Aunt Becky from the show.
Not the character's wife, the real wife. Okay, I just had to make sure.
He's dating Rebecca. Sorry, he's married to Rebecca Romaine.
Okay.
Formerly Rebecca Romaine Stamos.
Amazing.
I just like to call. Yeah,
he's too big for the show.
Always be Uncle Jesse to me. Yeah.
That was beautiful.
Thank you.
That's really nice.
Amen, sister.
There we go. I'm gonna miss Carson, man.
My winner pick. Both of ours are done.
I know we were getting frustrated with Carson and his naivete, but
I know.
It's not these next few episodes. It's gonna be tough without him doing the DRs.
His DRs are amazing. He's so funny. He's so charismatic. I'm gonna miss him on the show, even though, okay, let's be real. He was a bit of a dumbass on the show. That's okay. Look, that's okay. I'm sure he's not in real life. He seems like a very intelligent and funny, amazing person. But on the show, he has not seen much of this show. It's clear he's not a good Big Brother player.
But he's just not. I mean, like, they really stretched these 2 hours, and I just could not imagine these 2 hours without some of these Carson DRs. Like, how are they going to fill up these next few episodes?
Sleep scenes.
What's going to happen? Who's going to be talking
We're literally going to watch them sleep the next episode. That's what's going to happen.
What's going to happen? Who's going to be talking? Who's gonna talk?
Nobody, because they'll be sleeping, man.
I hope so. I would rather just watch the contestants sleep than have to watch some of them talk in the DR and listen to them.
Agreed.
Do you really want to watch Todrick talk about himself?
Absolutely
and pretend to be a kind-hearted
I would
soul?
watch Lamar space out though, and like
around
the diary room. I would watch that. That would be fun.
yes. Should we break this thing down?
If we have to.
Yeah, we do.
Okay, fine.
All right. The nominations happen. Lamar is a pawn. The plan is Todd wants to win veto, keep the thing the same. Carson is like, they all want to get rid of me. I'm getting old. Cynthia can't imagine herself in the thing. with that thing. Your wife comes on here and says the guy that does previously on will stretch it out to 45 minutes with new footage and nobody will notice.
That would be
Please,
amazing.
we love that guy. That
he
guy
is
great.
awesome. He's really awesome.
He will come into GRs and will reveal his face for the first time.
I want to know what his face looks like. I do.
Yeah.
He's got a great voice.
He's like, you don't, Ben.
Might be a true radio voice. Who knows? We don't know.
Yeah. Todd reminds us that he doesn't put Cynthia on the block because he wants her jury vote. We'll see about that. Carson and Cynthia talk, and Carson's like, I have zero regrets. Look, your teeth and nails still look great. So what's one more veto win? You know,
zero regrets. Interesting. Yeah.
Yep, they still at this point, and we even learned from like
Julie
Carson's
later.
interview that it wasn't until like today that he was like, maybe we shouldn't have voted out Shayna. Like they still don't get it.
Oh man, he's got a lot coming now that he's out of the house. He's gonna see.
Yes,
I think he's gonna handle it pretty well though. Carson is a very relaxed person. He can handle this criticism.
Well,
it's
Julie,
okay.
Julie, was like, do you think you've been big brothered? And I was like, it's so weird. Like she's allowed to like tell them things. It was funny that like, why didn't she just like tell him?
Maybe she didn't want to be insulting.
Yeah,
she
yeah.
didn't want to
really
be like, you fucked up.
I just wish she could have been like, Shayna was on your side.
Yeah.
But I guess she felt like she couldn't.
She did.
Exactly
She
say that.
spelled it out in so many ways. She was like,
Yes.
"Why didn't actions speak louder than words?"
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I mean,
she did spell it out.
I guess she didn't want to like totally influence the game either, because it's not like a totally.
Maybe she didn't want to
and white,
embarrass him either.
A totally black and white situation.
Yeah.
Even
that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
It like she was playing both sides of the house, but it was towards the beginning. There's nuance to it for sure. Obviously, but if you watch Big Brother, it's not as nuanced. It's like, yeah, that was a dumb move.
Yes. We get to the scene between Lamar and Todrick. We hear about Lamar's mom dying. We hear about his son who died of SIDS again. It's very touching. Lamar has been through a lot. We get a lot of goofy moments, but the man has been through a lot.
He's been through so much. It's really sad.
Yes.
He said if he were a billionaire, he'd donate all of his money to cancer research. I like that a lot.
I do like that.
That's really nice.
Yes.
He says that the Lamar documentary is going to be upsetting. I'm looking forward to seeing that documentary.
I'm just excited for the 3 hours they spend on his time in the Big Brother house. That's the part of the series.
Yeah, that will definitely be in there. Nothing about his kids or his previous issues. Nothing about any of that stuff. Nothing about Chloe.
No, just Big Brother.
Nothing about Kobe. Just Big Brother. Yeah.
We get Carson and Cynthia, and their mantra is to do their best and hope for the best.
They literally pray for a veto.
They do a prayer for the Lord. Well, Cynthia does it, and Carson says,
Julie probably
sister.
Yeah, Julie loved this.
Julie loved this scene.
She's gonna have Cynthia on God 101.
Wow,
her Instagram show.
Should we start recapping God 101s?
Yeah, we should start doing God 101 recap. This one was kind of meh. It didn't really grab me as much
both
as the
of us
other
are
Bible
atheists,
study.
but
I have to say, I know I'm not religious, and I don't know a lot about God. Does God really touch the Big Brother house?
I hope not.
So many awful things have happened here that so many people have disagreed with.
I would think he's got bigger things going on.
So many bad things have happened in the Big Brother house. It just feels like a place that God does not see.
You don't think that God has some influence on Zingbot? You really don't? By the way, where was Zingbot this year? No Zingbot,
they don't think they do
OJ.
Zingbot for Celebrity Big Brother because the celebrities are too sensitive. And
stupid.
Too sensitive. So they make them strip and get hit by goo in the nani instead.
Yeah. My wife says God loves drama. You're absolutely right.
That hit me in the nani.
I liked this veto comp. It was fun to play along with, and it was really hard. The three card Monty of extra craziness.
Let me just say, whenever I'm at a sporting event, I love the cup shuffle. I love it. It's my favorite thing. I get upset.
Yankee Stadium. I miss it.
I get upset if I go to the bathroom when they're doing the cup shuffle. I get mad because I'm so good at it. But I'm so good at the stadiums. But when I was watching on TV, it was hard. Yeah. Like they made it way faster, way harder than it is at the sports stadiums.
I loved when it was like there was one where it like multiplied. There was one where it was the models, and then
they changed colors of the things too.
The changing colors. I will brag. I only got 2 wrong. I felt pretty good about it.
Yeah, I did too. Yep.
Oh, nice.
I got the first one wrong, and I got I think it was the 4th or something.
That's what I got wrong. Oh my god, twinsies.
Yeah.
Yes, I love how Misha is. Misha, she says after the first one wrong, she's like, "Oh, I realized I need to change my strategy. Instead of looking at all of them, I needed to just focus at the one with the veto inside of it." And it's like, yeah, why would you be looking at the other ones?
That doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
I decided to use the only strategy that will help me win the competition.
It makes sense that Lamar was bad at this game too, because usually everybody in the stadium is looking up at the jumbotron. He was too busy in the huddle. So he can't. He doesn't have the experience for it.
Monty, only physical.
You know how like the character, what was the character's name, by the way? I can't remember that got into the limos and all that.
Vito E.
Yeah, Vito E or something like that. And I was like, what is what if it was like for a D-list celebrity instead of it was yachts and limos? Like, what if it was like, which Dancing with the Stars season am I in? Which TMZ video am I behind?
Which other shitty reality show is
which
going
Hollywood
on next?
Square am I in?
Diz M is asking, sorry, I'm bad at saying names. Do you think Cynthia's next or Lamar? I think Todd is next.
Yeah,
they seem very threatened by Todd.
But we don't know who's winning tonight's HOH either. So.
And then I think actually Lamar would go out before Cynthia because Cynthia is such of a non-comp.
This is under the assumption, though, that Misha or Todrick win HOH.
Yes.
Because we don't know. Lamar could win HOH. Cynthia, well, no, forget it. Cynthia couldn't win HOH.
I don't think Lamar could win HOH either.
But what if it's a basketball cup? What if it's a slam dunk contest,
I'm not even convinced with that. He's performed so terribly
come on.
every competition.
If it's a 10-foot rim, he's got it in the bag. If it's a 10-foot rim, he's got it in the bag.
Yeah, okay. If it's a 10-foot rim, if it's a standard NBA rim, edition, I'm still not convinced.
Look, I cannot see Cynthia jumping up to that 10 feet. I can't see
it. but there's still other people involved. There's Misha.
You think Misha could jump the 10 feet? There's no way. Even though she's an incredible athlete.
I'm not saying the 10 foot. I'm just saying the standard.
Oh, well, yeah, the standard. But we're talking about a slam dunk contest, Max. Come on.
Oh, it's a slam dunk contest?
Yes.
I think Misha
this is what we're getting into right now.
I think Misha could dunk on a normal rim, though.
Okay, but what about style points? Like, because that has to be included too. Like, you have to have creativity.
Do you think Lamar has style?
I just assume that they're going to bring in Dr. J and Michael Jordan and all these other guys to judge the competition like they do. At the
I thought you were going to say for Dr. J to dunk at this age.
No.
I was like, man,
no, he's going to be a judge just like at the All-Star game. That's how it works.
J's 70 or 80. He's really old.
No. It'd be fun. It'd be a lot of fun, I think.
Oh man. But yeah, so it's like fun to play along with and really hard. So it was. I like the comp. They should do more sporting event like competitions. That's up on the jumbotron. They should do a kiss cam. I did miss the "Marry Me" tie-in, which was a veto competition they did a few episodes ago for the film "Marry Me," starring J-Lo and Owen Wilson, in theaters now and
Owen Wilson was in that?
Peacock. What?
Owen Wilson was in that?
Yeah, Owen Wilson.
Oh, okay. Because it looked like he checked out.
he was he was a little tired.
Folks, go see Marry Me and Select Theaters this weekend.
Yes,
Come on.
it's not we're not sponsored by it. We're just big fans of the film.
Exactly.
Lamar and Carson are in the gym, and Carson tells Lamar he should partner up with Cynthia after he's voted out. This is great. Carson tells us in the DR he doesn't think Lamar is like a good game player or anything, but Carson tells us that there is strength in numbers.
Wow, that's beautiful.
That's crazy. It's almost like if you hadn't voted out Shayna, you would have had
you would have had the numbers.
Wow. Whoa.
It's all coming together.
That is crazy.
It's amazing. Yeah.
This is great. I love this. So Misha and Todrick and like I think some other people are at the table downstairs playing cards. They love playing cards now. And Misha says Lamar was
solitaire.
Misha said, they're beating solitaire, and everyone is like
they literally are at that table though. They're all playing solitaire by themselves instead of playing cards with each other.
That's so weird.
I'm not kidding. It's weird. Like if you have other people to play with, why?
So Misha says Lamar was being annoying during the veto because he kept talking too much during the match, and she's like, people keep having to cater to him, and she says, "You're being a butthead. You're being a butthead."
Wow.
She's not saying it
language.
You're being a butthead.
You're being a butthead. I guess she doesn't curse. She can only say butthead.
I like that they all like shit talk Lamar, even when he's like he was supposedly in the same room, just like right above them.
I don't think they knew he was there.
He had like headphones on or something. But even if he didn't have headphones on, do you think he would have even been aware?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't even know.
He's being a butthead.
Lamar seems to be in his own world a lot.
Cynthia is like, oh my God, there is a crack.
We can do this.
We can do this. She runs
even though the
Carson,
two majority votes of Misha and Todrick, who have wanted Carson gone the entire time, she
there
still thinks they
is
can
a
sway
crack
them.
in the game. We can do this. But I mean, I'm like, at least they're trying to stay and not giving up. I guess that's something.
Yeah, it's something, but it's a little too late.
Something.
Yeah.
We then get Cynthia and Carson and Cadre. I love this story that Carson tells about the guy who was going to rob him that turned out being the guy on the wanted poster.
Crazy. So does the guy beat people up if the person doesn't give them a sandwich? Is that like his deal? I didn't understand.
Yeah, that must be the deal. I don't know. Maybe the guy
give me a sandwich or I will beat you up.
Maybe the sandwich has to be good enough.
Yeah. He must have made a killer sandwich. I can picture Carson making a good sandwich. You know, he bakes for the house. He's a cook.
Yeah.
I can see it. He probably made
Romance isn't dead. And thankfully, neither am I.
Thankfully, yeah.
Thankfully, I mean, you gave some great DRs. We couldn't have done it without you.
Yeah, exactly.
Misha has to lose 17 more pounds. Wow. I can't imagine.
That's intense.
I can't imagine her thinner.
I know. Like how and what about muscle? What about muscle mass too?
Thin, but she's just so fit. You know what I'm talking about? Like it's just wild to me.
Does she not lift weights because she doesn't want to build up her muscle mass to gain more weight? Like how does that work?
Dude, I don't know anything about.
She is a phantom weight, so does she need to get down to like 5 pounds? Like how does that work?
I don't know, but she's always like slamming down balls, and she's so jacked, dude. Like I can't even. I don't understand. She's very impressive.
I will say, we have said a lot of things about Misha on this podcast, but Misha, I have a lot of respect for like how hard she trains. I'm very impressed.
Especially how do you not like stress eat in that house?
Yeah.
Or just boredom eat. That's very
she's
impressive.
Kind of controlling the house too. So like not only is she playing a fierce game of Big Brother, but she's also like training for her next fight at the same time.
Yeah.
It's impressive. It's pretty impressive.
It is. It's like Lochte was training for the Olympics, but only for like 5 days in the Big Brother house.
Right. Yeah. Did they have a little like what? Yeah, they had like a infinity
little
pool,
treadmill pool infinity thing. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
It was pretty cool.
That is cool. You get to watch athletes train.
Dude, you do whatever you can do to get Lochte in the Big Brother.
Lochte is good TV, I will say.
Yeah.
It
It was really cool when he faked that robbery. That was really cool stuff.
We get this combo with Carson and Cynthia. Yeah.
This is great.
Oh.
They think they have a chance. Cynthia thinks she's not on the block because Todd wants to keep Cynthia and Carson to vote people out. That's why she's not on the block. But if that was the case, wouldn't he not have nominated Carson?
Yeah, obviously.
But then they say, let's pitch Misha and Todrick to keep noms the same and do a Final Four. But if they were going to do a Final Four, why wouldn't they ask them to take Carson off?
They're just like clearly underestimating the fact that Misha and Todrick already have deals with Todd. Like they're tight with Todd. And that's been pretty evident for a little while.
Well, they decide they're going to ask. So Misha comes in.
It couldn't hurt to ask.
Well, Cynthia is like, do you have a Final Four? And Misha says she told Lamar she'd bring him in, and Todd is a wild card. And Cynthia and Carson are instantly like, okay, well, we would like you to just leave things the same. And Misha is like,
cool.
Okay, cool. That works.
If only they gave that much leeway to Shayna. If only they like tried that hard with Shayna to meet her halfway.
And they're like, okay, the plan is let's leave things the same, and we're gonna move on to plan thing. And then plan B. So Misha has left, and they're like, good job, we did it. That was awesome. And I'm like, what is awesome about this? You're still on the block. You didn't win veto. What is plan B?
They're delusional, Max. They're fucking delusional.
I mean, I guess optimism is nice, but I'm just like, why aren't you trying harder?
That's
like,
not optimism. That's just pure delusion. I'm sorry. There's no like to be optimistic about what, losing.
Yeah, I'm just so confused.
It's already done. It's in the bag. You're over.
The veto is over. I mean, Todrick says he's worried because Carson is persuasive, but he's not. After the veto, this is Carson and Cynthia meet. And Carson says, it worked out the best that it could. It's like, no, the best that it could would be you getting taken off the block. That's the best that it could.
It's literally the worst that it could.
This is not the best that it could. That's not the best. Well, the worst that it could would be... No, this is the worst.
No, this is the worst that it could. It really is. This is like terrible gameplay.
But we get to the best part of the episode, Ben. Our
Jerry
O'Connell.
Jerry.
I think he was in Scream, right? He was in one of the Screams.
Yeah, he was in. He's been in several TV shows.
Yeah, he's in Billions.
Kangaroo Jack. I like Jerry O'Connell. I've laughed at stuff he's been in before.
Yes, he's born in England. He's in Stand By Me. Mission to Mars.
Are you gonna read off his whole IMDb?
No, he's been in a lot. He's been in a lot of stuff. That would be everything, man.
And he's bashful.
He was in Burning
He's bashful.
Love.
He said, "I'm not that famous. I'm a D-list actor."
Yeah, none of these people would say that.
None of them, and they are. They are all.
No, they're not. No, they're not. Todrick Hall.
He is a bit. Let's say this: he is definitely a bigger celebrity than everybody in that house, right? Maybe not Chris Kattan. Maybe he's at the same level as Chris Kattan. Him, Chris Kattan, and Carson. I think maybe the same level of celebrity. You don't think so, really?
I don't know. It's hard. It's just hard because
Todrick maybe too.
It's just hard because I think Jerry O'Connell is kind of like a working actor. So
yeah,
it's hard
he's still going. Yeah,
that's the thing. It's like he's kind of been in like BRD movies, but it's just kind of hard when somebody's like a working actor to be like you're a D-list celebrity when it's like he kind of went from being that to just be like, oh, he works. You know, like I'm looking at his IMDb, and the guy just like works all the time. You know?
Yeah.
It's like the guy this year.
So does Samuel L. Jackson, Max. Just saying.
Yeah, I guess.
A-list celebrity.
No. I mean, he is pretty D-list. I don't know. It's a hard comparison. No, he's C-list. I don't know, man. Well, all you know is Jerry.
He would be in the. He would at least be.
Dude, the crowd would have been going, Jerry. I wish there had been a live audience, man.
He seems to be a super fan. I would love to see him.
He really did, and a super fan of this podcast.
I think he'd be good. I think he'd be good on the show.
Yeah, I mean, he pointed out something that no one has ever pointed out before, that when you're on the show, you're living in a house, and that's different than other reality shows.
Yeah, that's
like
true.
You're cut off.
Like on Survivor,
world.
you're starving. You're on an island. But
yeah,
this is
you're in a house.
Is tough.
That is weird.
That's really weird.
But the biggest moment was this.
And the thing I love about Celebrity Big Brother is that, you know, if you listen to the podcasts and everything, some of the Big Brother connoisseurs don't like how unpredictable the season is.
Ignore every other part besides if you listen to the podcast. He listens to
us.
He listens to us. Jerry O'Connell. Hey,
Jerry, what's up, buddy?
Don't think you're D.
Come on the pod.
Thank you for letting me serve you pizza.
And for the record, this is predictable. Have you seen our Celebrity Big Brother drinking games? We have predicted everything. We are prophets like that when it comes to this show.
No, we don't. That's been a bit of a dud. But we'd love to have you on, so you should follow us.
We love Kangaroo Jack. We can spend half the interview talking about Kangaroo Jack. Okay.
Yes. Jerry O'Connell, he loves Lammy. He hopes he win, but I did love what he said.
I love that.
He has a better chance of winning Big Brother than getting back together with Khloe Kardashian. Zing!
That was good. That was good.
That was very good.
Oh, sugar.
We get this this really fun scene, Max. Lamar can't work the stove. This is a blast. Okay, this is like maybe one of the best scenes in Big Brother history.
Yeah, it's like he's not used to that type of stove. Whoa!
My eyes were glued to the TV, Max. I couldn't take my eyes off.
Funny. Oh, he doesn't know how to work a stove.
I went, oh
my God, this is a riot. Oh my God.
Man, do you think that Chris Kattan leaving meant that they had to have more filler for episodes like this that were 2 hours long? Because I'm starting to think that's definitely the case.
Can't they just make this an hour and then play a rerun of Blue Bloods or something? Why does it have to be 2 hours?
Or NCIS, whatever.
Some CBS shit. They have everything. Play Hawaii 5-0, MacGyver. I can name everything I've seen commercials for.
CSI. Yeah, why not?
Yeah, come on. You got a lot of CBS proprietary
This
shit.
did not need to be a 2 hour episode. It really didn't.
Are you sure? Because we got Jerry O'Connell here.
I think it could have been a half-hour episode, if I'm being honest. It would have been fine. And even then, they still would have been starving for content.
All right. Well, Jerry O'Connell was great. He was.
I love him.
Yeah.
He's an A-list celebrity in my heart. That's all I gotta say.
Misha and Todrick say they want to get out Todd. He's competitive and shows that he can win. He won HOH. He almost won last veto.
That's actually interesting to me because she has wanted to take out purely physical threats, I feel like, going forward. But now Todd, I think she's realized, he's actually playing the game now, and I might be next. And so she's now wanting him out.
And he's winning comps.
Yes.
Which could yeah. And maybe him throwing all of those comps, which he said he was throwing, but I couldn't tell but it looked like he wasn't actually.
I mean, if he said it, we have to take him at his word.
We have to take him at his word. So it was actually a good idea.
We get Todrick, Carson, and Cynthia here.
I can't believe they interrupted Todrick's video diary where he was trying to save face to everybody because the producers probably tipped him off that everybody was starting to hate him because they were seeing his true personality on the feeds.
Oh, boy. So Carson says to Todrick that Todd and Lamar are actually bigger threats than they are. They're actually bigger threats.
Yes. And Todrick is like, but Carson, you're too dangerous. You know,
actually won a lot of competitions. You're charismatic. You're got a great
Carson's-
social game.
But Carson actually only won one competition ever.
Yes, but his social game is
I know.
superior.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they
But-
recognize that.
But they did promise him 2 jury votes, so Todrick is considering it, and he'd be dumb not to.
I guess, yeah,
Not to considering it. You should consider.
to consider it. But if Carson makes it to the final 2
Yeah,
somehow,
yeah.
Carson's gonna win. That would
Yes,
be
yes, yes.
ridiculous.
You should think about it for a second.
Todrick has to go to the end with Misha.
I know. No, you're right.
He
I think you
absolutely
should
has to.
consider it for a second.
People really do not like Todrick.
Yeah, I know.
People on the jury, especially, do not.
No,
like
you're right. If
Todrick.
there's anyone else, I'd say consider it. Todrick is doing cat makeup on Misha. Was he making her look like a kitty cat?
I guess so. Yeah,
My girlfriend is into makeup, and she said that it looked like a cat.
it looked like it had whiskers. I know. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I thought it was a cat, but I wanted to check with the makeup expert, and she said it was a cat.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Okay, but you're not a makeup
For a
expert.
second, I thought that you were talking about me, that I was the makeup expert. And I
No.
felt very flattered,
No.
even though I've never had experience with makeup.
I don't think you're the makeup expert.
I just, but I liked it for a second. I did.
Ben,
You're being a butthead.
Oh God, I haven't heard Butthead in a while.
You
I'm
give
glad she's
people
bringing it
Butthead.
back.
I guess because she has kids, she's like, all right, I can
Yeah,
say
yeah.
butthead.
She's got a cute family. They're cute.
Todrick is like, maybe we could take Todd out easier with Carson. And Misha is like, Carson must go.
I've said Carson every week since
Yeah.
this game started. Why are you fucking bringing this up right
Yeah.
now? Yeah.
Carson speeches. Carson's like, thank you for nominating me, blah, blah, blah. I could never campaign against my little Lammy. I want people to campaign against you. We're never going to get it in the season.
Mm-mm.
And then Lamar's, I like how Mars calls it. He says, hi to my daughter, Destiny Odom, and my
Yeah.
son, LJ Odom. It's like, yeah, we know they're your
We
kids.
know that their last name is Odom.
We would infer that their last names.
Well, that's what his management team would want, is to
Yeah.
say Odom at the end, right?
Well, it's good for
That's
so we know to Google them. that to say
branding.
Odom.
You know, it's
They're
branding.
branding.
All
Yeah.
about
And he says some grandma quote from his grandma.
That's cute. Yeah.
The grandma quote.
Yeah.
2 to
Everybody's
1
got
vote.
one.
Carson is evicted. Todrick throws some confetti in hopes of jury votes.
Yeah. Good luck.
Good luck. But my
Carson
favorite...
had some funny lines. He said, "Don't forget, there's meatloaf in the oven." And he also said, "Cynthia, don't eat the cake," like he poisoned it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's so funny.
And then I love when he walks out and he says,
Where's Murray?
"Where's Murray?"
Where's Murray?
We heard stage laughs for the first time from the crew.
Well,
That's
what
amazing.
He's like, there's people out here. I was like, he's talking about the crew. He's like, Murray goes with me wherever I go. She's like, that's our stage manager. Carson, you can't talk about production.
Hey, he warmed the crew's hearts. He
I
made them
just
laugh.
love
That's all
that.
that matters.
Where's Murray?
This crew
Where's
works,
Murray?
this crew works tirelessly. They needed that.
Where's Murray?
No, that was fun. Like, we rarely ever hear the crew's laughter in the background on a show. On this show specifically. That was I
Yeah,
don't
that's
know.
funny.
It was fun. I like that.
Did you know that Misha has so much integrity?
Oh my God. She's so honest about wanting to get rid of Carson every week. It's so beautiful. Yeah.
But yeah, Carson did put it all together today, but really, Carson, not until today. And Carson hopes he didn't get Big Brother, but he says he has a lot to watch.
Yeah. He asks if there's a prize for being the funniest. I don't know. He's still competing with Lamar Odom there. He
And she's
definitely
like,
is still competing.
well, hold that thought because we're about to introduce voting for America's favorite player thing.
I'm sorry, Carson, but Shayna's got it in the
gonna
bag.
Yeah.
She's-
Well,
I hope maybe I don't know.
well, I don't
maybe
know what the
Carson fans
casuals are
out
gonna
there.
do. We got the casuals do exist.
That's true. People do love Carson. I love Carson.
Yes,
I love Carson, but I will vote for Shayna. That's
Yes.
what I will vote for Shayna, just in context of the game. But if we're voting for most charismatic, funniest, Carson's up there pretty high. It's pretty
It's gonna have to go to Chris Kattan. Most enthusiastic about the game.
high. Yeah. Best sleeper award goes
Yes.
to.
These goodbye messages are whatever. I don't care.
Yeah. Lamar's like, I want to chill. Whatever.
Yeah, everyone is
We'll
like
go to
being
the
a suck
beach.
up. Cynthia's was very nice. Okay, everyone loves Carson. We get
Yeah,
it.
We
all
get
love
it.
Carson.
Carson's cool. He's
We all love
awesome.
Carson. We like Carson. Whatever. Family messages, Ben. What are my feelings on family messages in reality shows?
Oh, you fucking hate it.
fucking hate
You
them.
hate
Who
them
gives a
so-
fuck?
It's been 2 weeks. Get over it.
I don't care about their fucking families. We don't care. I want to look. Oh, if I care about their families, I could Google their fucking families,
Yeah.
look at them. Family and their family is so important. Yeah,
I will
everyone
say I
loves
was
their
surprised that Cynthia's husband didn't say anything about how he was surprised that they made it a full year.
Yeah, he's talked about it before. And he said something about like how they're gonna last forever. In the press, he said that they don't think their marriage is gonna last.
It must have done a 180
Dude,
somehow.
my
I don't know.
favorite part was learning who won the Super Bowl again. That was that was very fun and
Only
informative.
Lamar and Todd cared. Nobody else gave a shit.
I think
nobody
that
else cared.
everybody watching the show, the viewers, really cared. You know, because
Yeah.
this isn't something that they could have told them, like not as part of the episode,
Right,
Because
yeah.
we, if you were interested, you could have just watched the Super Bowl or read about it or looked up the score.
Yeah. Why don't these guests want to know what's happening in the Ukraine, Max? I don't understand.
What about the protests going on in Ottawa? You know, why don't they want to know these things?
I don't get why they don't care. Dude, I love that Lamar's loving message just from Meta World Peace, the guy who quit season 1.
Okay, I also love Lamar missing his management team, dude.
Oh my
So funny.
god. It was right up there with his kids. It
Yeah.
was right. I was hoping we'd get a loving message from his management team.
Yeah,
Lamar, we
I know,
love
I
you.
was-
Don't forget to keep promoting your brand. Say Odom after your kids' names. Don't forget. We love you.
Okay, also, Todrick says he misses his cats and he names them. Dude, your cats are not watching and like listening to the show. They can't fucking hear you. And we don't care about their fucking names. I don't care that your cat's named after fucking Mean Girl. No one fucking cares. We don't care about your fucking cats. They can't hear you. It's not to say like people who can hear you if you miss them. Does he just not have enough like friends or families? So he like ran out and had to say the cats' names. He was like, oh my cats.
I know my cats care. I know my cats care.
Dude, he's
They're
like burned
listening.
too many bridges by not paying his backup dancers or like YouTube editors or people in life that he's just like, oh my cats, they still love me.
Oh god. Oh fuck. Yeah. Misha's family, they're cute. You know, the Todrick mom seemed nice. I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Whatever, dude. Fuck these family messages. Who cares?
It's boring. It's boring.
Everyone loves their family besides like Aaron Rodgers, okay? And okay, like
Soon to be on CBV4, right?
yeah.
He broke up with Shailene. He has nothing left. He has to come on. Oh God. fun episode.
Yeah.
Sort of. It was a fun episode of this of Reality Alert.
Oh, yes.
I want to clarify.
No, this
that.
was better than some of the recent episodes of
Yeah, oh,
Big
God,
Brother, where I
yes.
was just banging my head against the wall.
Again,
all
we
the
have
time.
to just say you don't have to watch Celebrity Big Brother. Just watch our recap show,
we
and you will be
got it.
far more entertained. We have no sleep scenes in this show. None. We don't fall asleep on the show.
We
ever.
parse it down for you. We give you the good stuff, and we give you some serious laughage. So
Absolutely right. Yeah.
that's what we do. But you guys should check out Love is Blind season 2. But if you don't want to check it out, once again, just watch our podcast or listen to our podcast, because they're amazing. Available on Apple, Spotify, and whatever you find your podcast, or on YouTube. You should subscribe to us on YouTube, youtube.com/reality alert. So good stuff there. And follow us on social, Instagram at Reality Alert Podcast, Twitter, Reality Alert _.
And there is a Celebrity Big Brother episode on tomorrow night, correct?
Yes, and we
will be
live
recapping
after
it
the
live.
episode.
Yes.
And we will be live in the afternoon for 2 episodes of Love is Blind season 2. So
yes,
3 more podcasts live tomorrow. Very exciting. It'll be a really fun time. So we will see everyone tomorrow. And if you're listening to the audio version, thank you for joining us. No spoilers tonight. And Ben, anything else you want to add?
I love you all. Thank you so much for watching.
Love you all. Thank you so much. Good night, rascals.
Good night, little rascals.
It's the place you go when you finish your show. We're your 2 best friends. Our names are Max and Ben. We're self-proclaimed television experts. It's Reality Alert.
Where's Murray?